Scholars, welcome to the counselor's office. I'm Mr. Gaming Counselor. We're jumping right into it. I don't usually do shilling and stuff like that, but I'm going to shill for the next probably month or so about not the channel. Y'all know the channel already, but what I've done for you guys is I have updated this side channel, Mr. Gaming Counselor live streams. This is where I will be putting most of my live streams. If you want to go and watch the actual live streams themselves, they will still be there. You just click live. It literally just click live. It's there. It's there for you. However, if you want higher quality, videos, that is only the video games that we are live streaming. This is it. These are like the playthrough video games that we do. A higher quality, like 1440 60 frames. None of some of the lag and stuff that you get during live streams, and it is just the game, so none of the intermediate stuff or the it's very condensed. So if you don't want to, you don't want to keep clicking back and forth, I got you. You could subscribe to the channel. By the way, I don't get paid for this. I'm just doing this completely to document I played it, and it's just more for me recording and holding on to it for the future. But I do have a section right here. Again, Mr. Gaming Counselor plays. It'll update to live stream. I changed it. And there will be a slot where you can keep up on the channel itself, Mr. Gaming Counselor, and watch it if you want to. I'll try to do multiple playlists so you can kind of see what games we have played, and I will try to do 2026 and whatever, when I played it. After, we'll be playing old games, and obviously if I put 2026, it's not like, oh, that game came out in 1995. It didn't come out in 2026. That's what this is. This is just to record when I played it, right? So just a little shilling for myself, though I don't get paid for it. This is just more of a, I want, we have all the old playthroughs down at the bottom. We've got so much stuff that I just kind of want to do some house cleaning on the channel, clean it up, try to organize it. This is probably going to go away. No one gives a fuck about this. This is, again, documentation. It will be on the channel, but like I said, most of the stuff that I will do in the future, if there's a way for me to download this, and I don't think it's going to be good quality, but I would upload all these old things if I could, live stream wise, to this channel for document. I know that long-winded, but I'm gonna try to do better and be shorter. Maybe make a script later. But all right, going to the topic today. I think I lost the thing. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, here we go. This was the main thing. We're talking about Cryo Archive. This is the bread and butter. This is what both Bungie and journalists and content creators want you to believe will make Marathon great again. We have new updated information, which I will say most people in the community itself, the niche community of Marathon, are very happy about these requirements. So that's, you're doing something right when most of your community is actually happy, which is not something that usually happens for a Bungie product, if we're being honest. Which is, by the way, if you're like, what, you don't even play Marathon, why you? Because as someone who used to consume Bungie products, and I say used to because there's nothing to consume on Destiny currently, who's used to consume Bungie products and they abandon it, it's interesting to watch and see, can a greedy piece of shit company continue to get away with it? That's what we're here for. And just kind of also see the shifting, because it does seem like there is people who used to be Bungie stands for Destiny have now gone to Marathon, and now they're making fun of the people who are upset about Destiny. It's so weird to see the cannibalization of the Bungie community. And all these content creators are shitting on everyone who's upset and hates Marathon because of what they did to Destiny. And it's interesting. Again, it's like Comedy Central, but I've been doing my due diligence at not actually making fun of the game, because the game itself is fine. It's an average game. It's a niche game, and people who are in that community love it. And so that's good. I mean, I loved Halo 4, and it was, people absolutely hated that game. I liked it. I know what it's like to be part of a niche little community of a game that most people don't like. It is what it is. But we're talking about Cryo Archive. This game, by the way, I think that more information that comes out about Cryo Archive, it is mind-blowing to me that Bungie had the audacity to ask reviewers to don't give a review, even though the whole point of like the product selling is a review. When I'm wondering how many of these journalists are actually getting to runner level 25. Are they grinding out the game? Because you gotta think, this is their job, but at the same time, it's supposed to be a review at launch, and just basically, you know, they don't play video games long term. They play it for the review, and then they dip out to the next thing. So it makes you wonder how many like hours are being spent on Marathon alone just to meet the requirements for this make or break map. Which, by the way, I'm going to continue to say, putting all your eggs in the Cryo Archive basket is such a stupid thing to do. Like, especially when you look at how like this is meant, and I said this way back with this is like Tarkov Labs, where it's not intended for everyone. Not everyone's going to get to do it. And if you do log into it and you go into the map, you're probably going to get your ass kicked. And unfortunately, it's even harder than Labs from Tarkov, because you can't go solo, and there's actual like a credit limit. Whereas in Labs, the only limit is getting access via key card, and if you go in solo, like, good luck, because you've got you know, all the NPCs are harder than hell. Everyone's geared to the teeth, because some of the best gears in Labs. And not only that, you got cheaters. So that's also something. But which is exactly what Cryo Archive seems like. It is the challenge map. This is not a map that you're not on 24/7. This is, you played the game, you're gearing up, this is the not even competitive. This is just, I want a challenge. But I find it really funny to frame this as the maker, like this is the big deal. Everyone's going to be mind blown. I don't think it's going to be mind blowing. I don't. I think it's going to have cool little mechanics that people are going to be like, oh, and then the wow factor goes away. But we're going to go into the details in a minute, because I do want to look at it, because you've got to give Bungie credit. Even though they are a piece of shit company, the Marathon team has been very much appealing to its niche community, providing what they want. Like, even some of the criticisms I had when I played the Slam, they are addressing. And I'm like, damn, I think the thermal prize still needs nerf, even after the things that I've seen change. Let's look at some, I'm just going to skip ahead for some of the stuff. This weapon, they've changed a lot. Rook no longer gets a surplus sponsor kit upon death, so you're not going to get that. Combat players can now activate exfil beacons while down. That's juiced. Decreased camera shake, yada yada. There was a couple things I saw people talking about. Assassin smoke would not change appearance based on the equipment, yada yada. This is what I saw a lot of people excited about. I never played Thief because it wasn't part of the Slam. You can no longer pickpocket as people are exfilling in their animation, which is great, because it does sound really freaking stupid that you're in the middle of exfilling and there's no counterplay. It's like, it's like someone came and pantsed you and you just like TP'd out of there. Triage, Rook removed Rook runner level requirement. Oh, yeah, that pissed me off when I played. The fact that Rook, you couldn't just do Rook from the get-go was really stupid. But this is some of the stuff that they fixed. They are massively changing things, and they're doing it very fast. They're doing it very fast, which is, you know, it makes you wonder, why couldn't they do this for Destiny? It's because we all know the answer. They are done with Destiny. They're tired of Destiny. The passion, the dedication. Not only that, I will be a little pessimistic. They have no choice but to do this for Marathon, because if they want to keep what small niche community they have, they don't want the well drying away like Destiny, because that was literally the problem. Destiny is that it was in and out. They were never satisfying the wider game community. So they're learning their lesson through the failures of Destiny. So, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. In this case, Destiny's the trash and Marathon's now the treasure to Bungie. So Joe Ziegler, as we're getting closer and closer to seeing the doors open for the cryo deck of the Marathon ship, please be advised when it does open, survival will be a challenge for even the most prepared of crews. Everyone will have something new to learn, but we believe for those who are brave enough, it'll be a journey that you'll remember. TLDR, cryo deck is a pinnacle challenge in more ways than one. Again, it's so weird, the mix mashing of like Destiny language with an extraction shooter. It's just gonna be labs from Tarkov with a little bit of a spin. Like, it's so weird because it's funny. The people that they're trying to encourage, like, guys, raids. Only like 10% people raided in Destiny. And this is not going to be anywhere close. Whereas in Destiny, if you kept on failing and wiping, at least you can go back to it. You lose all your shit if you die in cryo. So it's like, yeah, let you have a minimal cap of 5K you have to go into, which means you're not going to go in with like cheap shit. Like, you have to go in constantly with some really good gear. If you die, well, sucks to be you. Like, it is, they try to advertise to everyone, but this is not a map. This is for like the top like 30%. And I say that because most people have to have good teams. I guarantee if you load up with randoms, you're going to have a bad time. You're going to want to load up with friends or people, which this is not going to, it's not solo friendly at all. And you can't do solo anyways, but this is definitely going to be like, so you're reducing the population already. But I just find it really weird that people are people are going to see cryo and they're going to want to buy the game. No, they're not. I don't think so. Like that. I'm like, what? Anyways, so there's the ARG. And I want to say that people are been working on this ARG. And I at this point, I think... I'm gonna be honest. I don't know why Bungie wastes so much money on like advertisement and stuff for the ARG. Most people don't give a shit about this. They just want to play the fucking map. Like you people just want to play the fucking map. Thank God. And I want to say this experience has been interesting. ARG dudes tried to brute force solve another puzzle, so Bungie reset it and changed the variables. It's time gated. Like I feel like, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like it's just time gated, and I it's just same Bungie bullshit. But now apparently the challenge has changed. Now that people have gone through it, it is time gated. You now have to do so many kills. I think the whole thing is funny because people were, before Marathon came out, kept on making fun of we're not like Arc Raiders. We're not about PvE. We're PvP, brother. This Arc Raiders is for the babies. And then people who've been trying to do the ARG have been upset and bitching and telling people to hurry up. Like, let's see, where was it? Oh yeah, watching streamers go insane trying to unlock Cryo Archive really makes me appreciate that I don't have to do any of that, and I don't and can have them do it for me. Like, people are going insane and complaining. Like, guys, I'm trying to do the ARG. Like, people are begging, like, through voice chat to have people not kill them because they're trying to solve it. It's like, but you all said we don't do PvE. This is what you wanted, baby girl. Yes. Imagine trying to do PvE to unlock a fucking map, and then no one does PvE because they want a PvP and extraction shooter. an extraction shooter that you advertise as hyper competitive. It's a poetic justice that watch people waste their fucking time and get mad because these same people were talking about how our creators is for babies. Well, I guess your ARGs are for babies because you're gonna have to learn to defend yourself. Shit, dude. I'm tired of seeing. When did we start comparing game? I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't say anything like over negative about Marathon itself outside of like when I give criticisms. But usually it'll be like, yeah, Marathon bad game, shit game. But if you compare it to Legends like Halo Reach, I will openly retaliate and say Marathon is dog shit compared to Reach. Do not compare it to my babies. No, Halo Reach is an experience, a legendary experience, and it shits down the throat of Marathon narratively. The multiplayer wise, everything about it shits down the throat of Marathon. Stop comparing it to Halo. This game sucks dick compared to Halo. I will defend Halo's honor. The OGs. If you want to say it's better than Halo Infinite, you're right. You're right. But they won't make that argument because they know what they're doing. You know what you're doing, boy. I did a collection of stuff as we're talking. I just throw this stuff in for the entertainment. By the way, I love people going out there, making fun of people, talking about, the following on the charts, live streams, chat for 14 people on YouTube as we speak, absolutely crushing it. And I have a perfect image. Here it is. From Joker. Hot take. If your enjoyment of something is predicated on internet banter around that thing being positive, you didn't actually enjoy it. You enjoy being validated, because if you enjoyed it, what other people think wouldn't matter to you. So anytime you see people like this, they absolutely care what other people think about their game. They're not confident in their decision to like Marathon. They need validation, because as much as they like to make fun of people looking at Steam charts, they themselves are hunting down, looking and watching people looking at Steam charts. That's the mental illness there. It's like, you can't be like, oh, you guys are a problem. You have problems. But dude, you're bitching. You are literally contradicting yourself by doing the exact same thing, but even weirder. Like, at least people are having a thing that they're looking at data. You're looking at people getting mad at people looking at data. Like, that is next level weirdom. Like, you need some kind of validation. Pop off, king, queen. But yeah, you're fucking weird. Also, the update that they also put out was they're going to do rank rewards. That's right. And this is it. This is one of the rank rewards. I'm sorry. It looks like it's made from Roblox. I can't tell without, unironically, the weird coloring makes it more noticeable that it's a Marathon gun. Doing white, it looks, you can't tell this is Marathon. It literally looks like Roblox. But this Pinnacle skin, it's literally white with a weird orange flavor on it. It's like, come on. It's like, this is your rank rewards. Not looking good so far, Chief. And lastly, nothing says we're not shills like Bungie continuing the legacy of having just the two guys that are friends of Bungie to be the center of everything. I feel so fucking bad watching people a Marathon. Like, there's plenty of good streamers that I've watched just to see what's going on. Like, I wanted to see what the Outpost map was because never played it, so can't have an opinion on it. I've never seen it, so I watched it. Why is it just the same two fucking dudes over and over again? Bungie refuses to give other people the limelight. It's funny. It's funny watching it go from Destiny to Marathon. But hey, guys, they're not shills. Now, there was something about Archive that people are thinking this is a weekend only thing. There is no shot that the Cryo Archive is a weekend only. There is no fucking way. It has to be just the actual, like, contracts. Because if they took one of the, like, big maps, that was supposed to be a selling point and making it a Trials Cryo Osiris, I think that is a big fuck you to the community of Marathon, and I feel so bad. But yeah, that is just some of the little tidbits of things I am excited to see, because Cryo is the last thing before we see the final conclusion of like people's thoughts on Marathon. This was I want to see what the hype that Bungie and all these content creators have tried to sell. I want to see, is it just going to be exactly what people are expecting it? Or is it just going to be a wet fart? Again, I have already told you my expectation. It's going to just be labs from like Tarkov. But it's going to be interesting. And I really would like to see how people are spinning the wheels if this doesn't meet the expectation. Like, I just want to see the public expectation, because you advertising this as like a raid and stuff like that. Like, this whole situation, Marathon itself, is a cultural case study. And I'm just going to continue to watch and enjoy from the sidelines. I have been enjoying Warframe, by the way. Warframe, they're having a new update coming up soon. So look forward to that, because I will be playing the new update. I've already been grinding away in the background. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, don't forget to game out. Huzzah!